factoring in Lebrov and his ability to find those flanks on the Rakan. Whereas for Koi, I feel like a very strict front to back. I feel like Jojo's going to have to apply pressure on the head-to-head history between these two teams, including the Mad Lions organization. You can see that the head-to-head all-time in terms of series is somewhat one-sided.
Yes.
But so far this year...
Hold that thought. Level 2 all in. This is the classic of the matchup. They're going to fist fight for first blood for Jojo!
Topside, Jojo still has the realm warp if he needs to reposition quickly.
Caps though moving into the bot river. Skumond is in the area as well. Looks like G2's not going to give this one up without a fight.
Super has access to the flash. Alvaro maybe starting to retreat, but the hook didn't quite connect on the wall. Elio throwing his ulti down, but at most he can hope for a 50-50. Cassio blocking the path. Thank you for the leash, says G2, and now they want to keep the fight going. Knocking from Lebrov is there. He's going to be able to dash out just in the nick of the time. Elio, however, is not. The pullback on the feathers is perfect. Caps finding the stun on Jojo, who couldn't click fast enough. Fast flash coming out from Caps and MKOI. Now retreating. Kled on the way.
See there, Hansama on the bottom of your screen. In a fantastic position is Lebrov.
Root is there. Jojo taking a lot of damage. The exhaust coming in just in time. A counter exhaust coming out. But the redemption! Lebrov! Oh, the item just seems to match the moment perfectly as he's ticking this one off well. But Supa untouched for now. Hansama tries to back step, but he doesn't quite have the damage to finish with the feathers. Supa, one more auto, will not get it done. Lebrov standing. Down goes Hansama, but it's 3 dead for the side of MKOI. But he remounts, walks away. He's just unconcerned. Now it's Jojo who's in trouble. Cyclone coming down. Lebrov looking for the chase forward, but Alvaro there to cover. Hook does connect on his Skumon. Knock up now onto Lebrov. He's going to try to back away as Jojo's laying down a bit of damage with the clone and a quick retreat.
But the Caps has already got that turret in the top side thanks to the Rift Herald, so they're just going to try for a little bit more. Jojo needs to be careful. Knocked up, but I don't think GT want to follow.
No, they don't. Alvaro's still hovering around, ready to peel.
Threatening a dive onto Hansama, but Hans is going to respect it. Alvaro gets knocked up.
Supa. 3 autos. Stacking up the cultivation of Spirit. And now it might be Caps who's overstayed. Ulti only connecting on Jojo. He's trying to burst down one before he gets taken out, but no, it's just Caps isolated on the top.
Going to be able to just fan out and get multiple angles of attack. And MKOI should be able to try and set up this basically front to back in the manner that they want.
Caps off to the side. Ulti coming in from Broken Blade. Supa backstepping, immediately ulting to make sure he has the extended dash. The TP back in. Skumon using the clone well, but it's Elioya off to the side, focusing down Broken Blade. Full Q channel, lands onto Caps. Not too much damage. Mirwin now going to follow. Caps forced to flash out to safety. Excellent play coming in from Supa thus far. Autos connecting. Lebrov going to look to peel. And Skumon goes in. The turn back from G2. Caps still standing. The Cassio ready to take this fight over because Alvaro is done and dusted. Barely living for an extra moment, but the monkey gets the job done. Jojo Pune sprinting, running for his life. But G2 in the meantime in the mid lane are still making the fight work as Jojo Pune's got nowhere left to go. The auto hits the ward, not the blast cone, but Mirwin manages to take one back.
Chaos ensues in the mid lane as everything goes crazy. It's G2 that just barely comes out ahead in the fight, as it was a fight on 2 fronts. You've got Jojo attacking the flank of Broken Blade as Mirwin goes in for a skirmish with the carries of G2. Caps looked like that he was out of the fight right from the start.
The difference, of course, G2 in a good position to potentially threaten or take that tower, and Otacon as well on the bottom side.
Broken Blade coming in from the flank. Jojo is spotted on those wards, trying to navigate through the fog of war best he can. This Otacon is melting though, and Koi, the ulti from Elioya comes out.
From Elioya. Lebrov isolated off to the side, but the Otacon is already gone. MKOI feel like they have to push for more. Supa already using the Transcend. But they don't get much. The ulti doesn't push them away. They're a bit too late to the play. Now they're trying to make something happen around Broken Blade, but the Otacon's already gone. G2 happy with this.
G2 played the map perfectly there. They set up BB in the mid lane, so then they can actually make a pressure point there that Mirwin has to contest. Otherwise, he leaves BB on that flank for the likes of his carries. So G2 end up spotted. In a position.
Phase Rush going to keep him standing. A risky proposition. That bit of vision. G2 continuing the pressure, pushing onto this tier 2. Mirwin waiting off to the side, but Elioya with no ulti means that G2 just aren't that concerned.
I mean, this has been a massive swing in the game state, because while the goal doesn't look dramatically different, G2 have opened up that tower in the bot lane, making it easier for them to put pressure on the side lane. Securing all of those petals as well gives you a huge influx of stats. They're looking for a plan of Jojo.
Fast play onto Jojo, immediate knockup. There's just nothing that he can do.
Skumond and Lebrov, once again, the team up that G2 fans have been looking for all year is coming into full effect here in the finals.
And I mean, 20 seconds for Mirwin to die, but he might as well just get out.
Super going to pick up a tower for himself. But of course, while Skewmon and Lebrov have been setting up a lot of the plays for G2, right now it's all about Hans Sama, the key carry for the team. 2 items completed. I don't know if he's actually had an opportunity to base yet. I imagine he's sitting on a lot of gold.
Not
as
since
the
we saw the recall
started
canceled.
off. I don't think G2 feels confident enough to force this. Instead, they'll turn their attention towards the mid-tier 1.
That is the Realm Warp gone. G2 now set it.
He could escape off the back of it, and now G2 looking to set up.
Looking to turn back onto Mirwin. Super for now in a decent position to do damage, but has to respect the potential for LeBron to just force the fight. Skewmon going in, immediately going to get exhausted. Mirwin going into zombie form. Hansama isolated with Super off to the side. They've managed to zone him out of the fight. G2 with a quick 2 kills as they set their sights on Baron.
Just like that, G2 find the picks, and they'll get the Baron off the back of it. That might have just blown this game open for G2 entirely.
Hans Sama just goes God mode. He uses all of the resources that he's been given to full effect, and he melts through the front line. Mirwin doesn't stand a chance. The Baron now secured. G2 with full control over game 1.
Realm Warp out for Jojo, but is it going to take him far enough? As Skewmon is on the chase with the red buff. Lebrov here as well. Klez coming into Jojo. No room to play. No defensive item to save him or keep him standing. G2 grab another pick and continue to extend that lead.
Phase rush not quick enough to escape the Kled, and now G2 on this top side. A confident
Pick
game
from G2. They may have found another one.
Everyone has some backup coming though. But he is slowly getting shredded down. It's just Broken Blade. Ulti out there, traded for Mirwin's ulti.
It's still a bit of a bluff from G2. Look at where the other members were. They weren't in a position to try and follow up. So now you get that ultimate out from Mirwin, making him significantly less threatening. And G2, using this Canyon minion, will continue the siege on towards the mid-turret.
That they will. Lebrov looking to cancel a couple recalls. Tier 2's expected to fall when you have this Baron this early, but G2's gold lead, again, we felt like they had a lead at 1K. They had more control over the game at 2K and an Otacon. Now they're at 9K. This lead feels nigh insurmountable, but there's the engage coming from Elyoya. Alvaro waiting off to the side, rooted, grounded, can't get anything going. Super trying to find those auto attacks, but again, cannot walk into that miasma. MKOI hold the line. They have the redemption, but they can't approach the double cannon minions. It's a slow siege from G2, but they will break open the base of MKOI.
The bot lane as well. The siege is continuing from Broken Blade. He has a wave that Mirwin is trying to stop, but now the rest of G2 have come to assist. Another tower is in their eyes.
Pull back from Broken Blade is good. D-Mount starts hitting the tower for a little bit of extra courage. Caps continuing to poke and prod. A reset now coming in from Broken Blade. Does not have access to the TP. Potentially an opportunity for MKOI to force a favorable fight. BB does have access to the ultimate, however, so they have to be careful about over-forcing.
I think G2 are just trying to keep MKOI in their base 20 seconds until that dragon, and then they can fall back and take it just as that Baron buff falls off as well. So G2 just cracking skulls of MKOI in the base.
And again, the pressure was on in the finals generally, but especially in this game 1 for Lebrov and Skewmon to step up. We've said it so many times, we have to say it again. 100% kill participation for both of them. They are the driving force behind this G2 win. They are not the rookie passengers of a veteran lineup. They are the ones making these plays happen.
Absolutely, and Hans Sama doing exactly what you need your AD carry to do.
Threatening through bottom lane as well. MKOI being pushed from all sides.
MKOI fortunately have a lot of wave clear to hold the line for now. Broken Blade going to catch that wave so it doesn't even connect to the bottom super minions that are making their way down. MKOI have alleviated some of the pressure mid, but that top tower is secured by G2.
That it is. Flashes, ultis up on the side of G2. They really haven't had to burn anything. Just taking their time walking into the base, keeping the pressure up. They want to play it tutorial style. Hook from Alvaro, not going to connect. Immediate flash out. Means he will stay standing, but there's redemption used by both sides. G2 still know that Supa, if left uncontested, can take over a fight, so they're giving MKOI that respect.
The early cleanse from Alvaro. Oh, hang on. Ulti going to be forced out from Mirwin. He's forced back. I mean, it feels like that MKOI have little that they can do. They're going to have to go for a Hail Mary play soon. The Maokai ultimate is up in a few seconds.
Herded back into the base. Flash forward from Gen.G wants to get a bit more damage down, but Hans Sama is the one they need to worry about. Goes right back up into the sky. Will feel fine about that as they wrap around the Nexus to find the kills onto MKOI. Supa, though, the exhaust starting to fade away and still in a good position with the ulti, but his Cap's the other carry that he has to keep his eye on. It feels impossible for them to play this. They can't retreat to their base because Hans Sama is the bouncer to their own damn fountain in game 1. G2 took advantage, kept on pushing, and found first blood in the LEC Summer Finals.
It was slow until it really wasn't. G2